I love how, and by the way, welcome to the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse. Everybody is talking about this hurricane, and it's nearing landfall. This is Hurricane Milton. And, it reminds me of something I've railed about on this channel and in my writings for years about the fact, do you realize how much time that we commit to so called weather when it's not even real weather, when it's just basically the same shit? Oh, we have every now and then we have storms that are somewhat troublesome, but nothing like this. Of course, nothing is like this. My point is we have these morons with lead stories about our heat wave, which by the way is not such of a big deal these days because it's getting more and more October, especially. I like these people, these so called reporters who have no experience, who they let loose without having any kind of training, say, these unusually heat waves in October. Well, if you knew the damn land, you'd understand that traditionally, San Francisco and the Bay Area in general has hotter and more summer like weather, which, by the way, summer like here is like fog. Remember when we used to have legitimate fog? Yes, real weather, not traditional. Traditional is Santa Ana winds and heat, excessive heat, which when you combine, you have forest fires like we've had years and years now, and really more serious. This is a once in a lifetime, beyond that, storm. A category 4, it was 5. I don't know, it could change right now, but it is huge. And I'm not going to rail here about climate change. I'll leave that to you. But I will say this is legitimate weather. This is topic 1. This is the lead story. And they're saying, which they could be wrong, this could wipe out a city. This could do significant, I'm hearing 100, 150, maybe $200 billion of damage to Florida. And we're preoccupied with a heat wave. That was granted, yes, it was unusual. It was laborious for a lot of you, myself included. Fortunate to have air conditioning. But folks, this is humongous. I think about driving around when I used to listen to KCBS religiously, and they have traffic and weather together, even when there's no traffic and even when there's no weather. The amount of time and energy we spend on illegitimate weather and unusual activity. Yes, heat in October. Oh my God. And it is excessive, but it's nothing like this. It's nothing like what is about, hopefully not as impactful as they're making it out to be. Maybe it takes another course, another trajectory. This is serious business. This is beyond once in a lifetime hurricane, a storm of massive. I mean, you see the shape of it. So think about this. The next time they send a reporter out to Walnut Creek to ask little kids to talk about the heat and their ice cream, and couples, along the Russian River, which every now and then has flooding, look at this thing. Be happy that you're not in this environment. I don't know how people there, I guess it's their house, it's their home, could put up with it. But my point here is this is legitimate weather. This is why Milton is at the top of every news domain: radio, television, internet, cable, streaming sites that carry news and talk about significant weather. This is severe weather. And God knows, I heard just one commentator on one of these channels say that this could have an impact that could make Katrina seem like a blip on the radar screen. That's pretty bad. Now, granted, Katrina hit a city that is below sea level and all that, and we'll pray and hope to God that this impact is not as severe, but it is a massive storm. Just go to your computer, go to one of those sites that has radar, and look at this thing. This is real weather. This is cause to go with the lead, not the fact that it's 98 again in Walnut Creek or 107 in Livermore. We all know that. And we all, even though this has been a 7-day heat wave, that is unusual, but not like this. And put it in perspective, folks. This could be devastating. I can only shudder to think what it's going to be like there in South Florida later tonight or early Thursday morning. But again, you want real weather, pay attention to this developing story.